Hey, how's it going, guys? So wanted to do this video kind of just like a review off of a recent exhaust that I found on Facebook. It's the Skunk2 Mega Power RR, which is the 3-inch catback exhaust. First of all, the main thing is the rattle and the kind of the fitment issues that come with this exhaust. So this pipe is usually the issue, at least for me. Basically, what would happen is I'll just drive, everything sounds pretty good, nothing's rattling. Then 10 to 15 minutes in, I don't know why, it's been pretty consistent. But around that time is when the rattle starts, and it's pretty bad. So as you saw in that clip, basically that whole area has to be lowered or wrapped, or you need to figure out a way to make it so that that clears. A lot of forums say that they have issues with this exhaust. The first part that I did was I looked under the car, jacked it up again, and I essentially found a bolt. This bolt is located somewhere within sort of the middle of the car, right under the cup holder area. It's where your middle heat shield is, where the bend happens for the exhaust. You either kind of cut it or you make sure that the exhaust is a bit lower. I went for the first option of trying to cut it. Let's cut down now. Should be a decent enough clearance. So yeah, fitment is a little questionable. At least for the Skunk2, there was a big issue there. Things are close. If you have aftermarket coilovers or like springs or things of that nature, it actually sits fairly close to where the exhaust is. So now I have it sticking out quite a bit. And in order to do this, the exhaust shop, it really depends on where you go to or what you want to do, because I've seen some guys make it so that they kept the original exhaust hangers, but in my opinion, I don't really know how that would work, because as you can see right here, there's a little bit of a bend going on right there. The muffler, this part, was actually sitting, once again, way more in, and it was actually coming in contact with the top right there. It was very close to that, and it would also cause a rattling noise. Also, these hangers that are facing this way were actually facing the other way. So you can kind of see there's an indent of where the other hangers used to be, because it would stick forward. If you want to make the exhaust stick out a bit more, the only way to do that is to get like hangers that go a little bit lower, or get what I did and weld new hangers that kind of hang the other way. And they're also a bit longer so that the exhaust sits a bit lower, because it needs to have clearance to clear under that. Because one, that's just to have better fitment in my opinion, and also just to clear all of this shield, because there's at least about maybe a finger or two of a distance, but before it was really close. So here's the second part. So you see that spring, it's fairly close to where the exhaust is. So you can actually see a little bit of the green from my spring onto the actual exhaust. And I'm running the Tane Street Basis Z's. I'm not too sure if how it would go with the stock setup or any other type of coilover brand, but basically I come very close. We got fitment in the front where the muffler is. We kind of have a little bit of issues around the spring, and that's kind of just a heads up for anybody interested in getting a Skunk2 or having some of the issues that I've been facing for about maybe a couple of weeks now. I've only still recently gotten it on. Besides all the negativity about it, I do like the look of it, the sound, and if anything, the quality is very nice. Oh yeah, so this is just the final conclusion. It ended up working. In order to fix the rattling issue for most of the Skunk2, you have to cut down that bolt, as I showed earlier, and just take a look underneath, see if there's any areas that are pretty close coming into contact. I put a little bit of heat wrap to avoid a lot of the metal on metal contact, which will make the noise, but ever since I cut that bolt down, there's been no rattles at all ever since. As far as the rest of the review goes, I made it seem very negative, but there are actually like a lot of positives, and I do really enjoy this exhaust. That's just kind of like a big beware that's what I came up with. A lot of searching on forums, a lot of other guys, or a lot of other YouTube videos, you know, regarding rattling issues. So I could safely say that finally fixed it, and I'm finally able to enjoy the exhaust for what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to respond, or you know, help anyone out dealing with the issue. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like and subscribe and check out our other videos that we're making.